What's up YouTube, Chick with Kicks here, coming to you with another unboxing video. As you can see, we have a KD7 pickup. Basically, the quick story on how I got these last week sometime. Eastbay, Foot Locker, and Champs, I know for sure. They were having a little promo. Eastbay was having 20% off. Foot Locker was having $20 off. Champs was having 15% off. And you could have got it off any shoe, any Nike shoe. I ended up going with Eastbay because the 20% was just a little more, just a tad bit more than the $20. Plus, in my particular state, Eastbay did not charge me shipping, so I saved about another 13 bucks on that. I did have to pay shipping, which was $7.99, but when you factor in 20% in the $7.99 versus just the $20 off, it worked out in my favor since I didn't have to pay shipping, so it worked out cheaper. And these are the KD7s. KD7s retail for $150. I got mine for, it was $120, basically $128 shipped is what I came out with. The model I ended up getting, these released a while ago, but they're being slept on. I've always wanted, and I finally got it. And they are the Easy Money. KD7 Easy Money. I'll show you the official tag. So you can see the official colorway. Mystic Green. Gum. Verino. I call it Coral. So that is the official colorway. Put these shoes up here. I've been wanting these since they came out. These came back in September, but I realized they were being slept on. I mean, kind of all the KD7s are essentially being slept on. I think I don't know why they're being slept on. I mean, for the guys, I can see why, because there's not that many, I don't want to say the colorways that have been released by the KD7s. The colorways thus far have appealed to, more so I personally would say, to kids and females more so than males. They've been like a lot of crazy bright colors and all that stuff. These, in my opinion, right here, the Easy Money, are one of the four best colorways. In my opinion, the best colorways of the KD7 thus far are the All Red Global Games, these Easy Monies, the N7 editions, which those are really nice, and the ones that's just recently released was not recently, like last week, but the EXT, the black suede and gum bottom, those are really nice. And then the BHM ones, the Black History Months that's coming up, I like those too. They're black and white shoe. But in my opinion, those are the best four colorways. And then you have a couple runner-ups like the cool, what is it? Cool Calm Before the Storm. And then maybe the All J ones, maybe. You know, those are kind of cool. But the ones I named were the four best. And like I said, you know, maybe guys have been trying to wait for more masculine colors or something like that, which is totally understandable. For the females and kids, you know, we have several different options that the KD7s have been releasing. So why have I waited so long to get these? Well, for one, they were being slept on, so I knew, you know, I can keep pushing them back. I just checked every once in a while, make sure they still have my size on a different couple sites if I ever just wanted to pick them up. And they did, so I was just waiting for the right time, and I'm glad I did, because I waited for that promo and got that good 20% off and didn't have to pay tax. So got these for $128 instead of $150. And anytime I could save tax, I always would do that, because otherwise they would have been like, if I went to the mall, $162. So, you know, I think that comes out to like 30 plus dollars, like 38 or something like that. I don't know, 30 plus dollars. So anytime I can save money, we are winning. So the other reason I was holding off was the size. In my global games, I had a size 8.5, and I thought those were fine because those were slipping off my heel. And I played basketball in them before a few times, and my feet would always hurt. And I thought it was because I'm flat-footed and these have a built-in arch support right there. So I just figured it was that. And it was one time, and like my feet used to hurt so bad, I couldn't even like really do an intense shoot around because just consecutively jumping, my feet were starting to hurt in those. So I really couldn't do anything like I wanted to in those shoes. Even though I played basketball, I shouldn't have, because my feet were on fire during the whole game. But with these I got a 9. So I figured I should go up a half a size because of the tightness of the width, because I had stopped playing them for a while. Then I went to go put them on just to go run to the store in them or something, and I noticed how tight they were width wise, and I was like, maybe I need to go up a half a size to, you know, get the width of my feet, because I always thought it was a problem that the shoe was, was the correct size for me, because I had heel slippage. But I realized that the KDs run narrow. Once I tried on an old KD6 Elite version, I realized that they just run narrow. So I can get a 9, I should be okay. So hopefully I will be okay with these 9. I'm sure I will. I won't be going up any size than that, because it's basically, I don't need the length. It's more so the width for me. I can fit, I have a size 7 in grade school Kobe 9s that I fit just fine. So I have my feet, it depends on the shoe, because like KD's 9, LeBron's I can fit at 8, and LeBron 12s I can fit at 8, but in the LeBron 11s I would have to go up to like a 9, and then run the ones I had to go up to a 9 because those are narrow. But Kobe's, if I get the kid version, I can fit a 7, no problem, and then if I get the men version, I have to go to an 8 because they're different sole. And maybe with the Elite lows, I probably have to go up to like a 9. So it just depends on the shoe and the fit, and because I like my toes need to have space. I need to have space on my toes, and I need enough, I need enough space for the width of my feet. So that's what took me so long to get these, but now I have them with that good deal. And basically, I mean, these are mostly going to be when I go to the gym, and if I'm just run to the store, some casual need a shoe to throw on, I like throwing these. They should be more comfortable now that I went up a half size, so the width should be a little better on my feet for me to be more comfortable, just wear out. Unlike the KD7s, they wasn't comfortable. Once I realized after not wearing them for a while and wearing other shoes and then putting those back on, they were a little tight, so these should be better. But a reason I really wanted these is this is the best colorway to me. I love these even more than my Global Games. Like I'm probably gonna sell my Global Games, but these are beautiful. The colors is just fantastic. Just reminds you of, it just reminds me like of Florida for whatever reason, I guess because of the green and the coral. Just great. But like this green, in my opinion, you don't see this type of green too often on shoes, and that was one of the reasons I wanted it. You don't see this type of green, and then it has like the design on there and the design on the swoosh. And then you have the coral accents, which is a beautiful touch. All throughout the green, dark green shoestring. The coral sock lining is beautiful. That the check is cool. And then you got this nice coral down there. So it's a beautiful shoe, and then the gum bottom just, just makes it hit perfectly. It's just a beautiful shoe in my opinion. This is a great colorway. And I just had to have this shoe because I would have been mad if I waited too long and missed out on an opportunity to get this shoe, because I don't see this particular colorway coming out that often, in my opinion. This colorway is just a fantastic colorway, and I just couldn't pass it up. And that's what really made me want the shoe, even though I figured KD7s, I was being hesitant on buying more KD7s is because of the fit of the shoe. Like I said, this is probably going to be good for me width-wise, but I'm probably still going to have the heel slippage, which is not a comfortable feeling. So, but I still had to have the shoe because of the colorway. I just don't think it's going to be too many other shoes that Nike released with this particular colorway, or maybe for a while, so I didn't want to pass up on these. But the shoe looks great. Everything looks good. I did notice, I think it's on this shoe, a little sloppiness in there with the threading. So you can see that on the outside. On the other side, it doesn't look as bad. You can't see anything on the other side, but you can definitely see it on this outer side here. How that see it there, seeing the thread out. Which you have to take this, Nike is a little sloppy on their shoes, so you can see it on this side too. Nike's a little sloppy with their shoes, so you can't expect a perfect model. And then the other thing I noticed was it was on this shoe. It looks like some stuff here. I tried to scratch it off. It's not like, I don't know if it's like glue. I'm not really sure what it is, because it looks like it looks like glue, but it's not. I guess I have to try to scrub it off or something. You can't really see it, but you can see it in person if you look closely. There. Other things, it's like here. You can't really see it on camera probably, but in person you can. If you're looking closely, you can see like it's a stain of something, like, how you have like water residue on something, it's kind of like that. I don't think it's water though. Like if I try to wipe it off, it's just not going anywhere. So I'm not sure what type of residue that is, but you can clearly see it's like a very, very light residue. That it doesn't, you can't feel it, but you can definitely see, you can see it in person. If you're up close to the shoe with light flashing on it. But if you're just out regular, these are not things you're really gonna be bothered with if you're just out regular. So those are no reason at all I would return the shoe at all. Just an observation. But other than that, that's my pickup. KD7 Easy Monies. Like I said, this shoe has been heavily slept on, so you can still pick up a pair pretty much in all sizes on one of those, either those 3-4 major websites. You should still be able to get a pair. And I definitely would recommend, if you are a fan of green, definitely recommend. If you're a fan of coral, definitely recommend. If you're a fan of like the beige tan, this is just a hot colorway. And like I said, I don't think Nike will be releasing too many more shoes in this particular colorway with these colors in the near future. So that's why I just had to have them. Plus I like the KD, always want the KD7s because of all the technology that Nike put into them. Like this, what do they call this? Is this Hyperposit? I'm not sure. But basically this here, I thought this was unique. Back here, I love how they have the zoom unit looking. I love that they have the see-through Flyknit showing through the mesh. And I like the addition of the strap. I just like that Nike, with all the technology Nike added in the KD7, which is why I always wanted it for a basketball shoe. I probably, like I said, I probably won't be able to use this for a basketball shoe from the previous issues, but hopefully with me getting a wider size, I should be able to shoot around without my foot having any pain. If not, I can always just walk around in them and still look cute at the gym with them on my feet. So that has been my story on the pickup. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Follow Instagram, I got kicks too, TOO. And until next time, guys, peace.